Hey Craig, how you doing? All right, so let's go ahead and take a look at your work. Thank you for your submission, and thanks for including this. This is a good tip down here. Um, Old TV game show classic concentration. That's a good tip. Nice job. I forgot about that. I totally forgot about that old TV game show. That was a cool show. Did you ever watch reruns of that? It was cool. So thank you for sharing that tip. Okay, let's go ahead and jump. I've got your PDF up here, so let's go ahead and jump right to it. Okay, now the first thing that I see here is that we're missing one of the requirements, and it's actually a bunch of students are missing this. So I'm glad to mention this. But if you go to the week 3 assignment Rebus project final page, if you can see here in number 2 under the instructions, include a 1-inch border on all sides. You can see the border added here. So you can add the border however you want, but it is 8.5 by 11, so I'm not sure how this works in the 8.5 by 11, or if however you want to do it, it's fine. It's fine, but we need to add that 1-inch border, right? Okay, so let's go ahead and take a look at the Rebus. I think it's excellent. I really do. I think it works out just perfect. I just have a couple of minor recommendations. So we have a watched pot never boils. Now, the first thing I see is I was caught up on the boy. And the reason I was caught up on the boy is because, well, there's a couple of reasons. It's number one, I didn't know, it wasn't specifically clear that this is a boy. This could have been a really super caricature-esque, super casual illustration of a man, right? So how can we turn this man into a boy? I think there's a couple of things we can do. I think if we give him a striped shirt, that will help. And I think if we give him a ball cap, then it's boy, right? And I think maybe if we make his eyes just a little bit wider, then it's just really indicative that this is a boy and not a man. All right, try it. I think it's going to work beautifully. The other thing I would say is that if we take a look at the composition itself, this is much bigger than the other icons and the other symbols. So I would reduce this to bring it more, to create more consistency in the scale relationships. The other thing is I will talk about this like we talk about kerning in type. Now, kerning is the space between letters, right? What about the space between your little icons and symbols? This is too close right here. See how close this is? The boy is to the never. You see what I'm saying? It's a little too close. So let's evenly space this a little bit more consistently. Okay, my only other recommendation is this. So we have a watched pot, never. I can see never and then boils. I can see that, right? But the illustration of the watch is a little bit visually uncomfortable, and the reason is that the watch itself is not following the perspective of the band. So either include the watch in the perspective or don't include the perspective. But either way, we need to do something with that little illustration there so that it follows perspective. Um, yeah, yeah. Other than that, I think it's great. Good job. Good start. Good process. Good communication. I mean, we're almost there. So I'll tell you what, if you have any questions at all, please let me know. I'll be glad to make any necessary clarifications. But I would recommend those final changes for your final submission for Rebus. All right, great job. Thank you very much.